Hello, and welcome back to Wonder Garden. Today, I'll share with you how to care for Phalaenopsis orchids after all their flowers have dropped. We'll be repotting some Phalaenopsis orchids I bought from a store. Most of these plants will die from exhaustion if not repotted and cared for properly. If you want your exhausted flowerless orchids to grow new roots and bloom continuously, this video is for you. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language, comment below, and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. This orchid has had all its flower stems cut off. It still looks good and seems healthy. However, they're often not properly cared for in flower shops, which is quite common. First, we need to check the root system at the base. Do you know how to remove these soft, transparent plastic pots? If you're not careful, the orchid roots can easily break or get crushed. Just gently press your fingers into the hole at the bottom of the pot, and you can separate the orchid from the soft plastic pot. The moss is very dense, so we can't remove it the usual way without risking breaking all the roots. Try my method, you'll be surprised. You can repurpose an expired or leftover Coca-Cola bottle. Pour Coca-Cola into a cup. And soak the entire root system in it. The liquid will clean and soften the roots, making them more pliable and less prone to breaking. A small amount of sugar in Coca-Cola boosts the plant's metabolism, helping it store nutrients for better growth. Soak the orchid in this water for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, remove the orchid and start removing the moss. Now, you can easily strip away the moss without worrying about damaging the roots. Many flower shops or garden centers don't know how to water orchids properly. Often, they overwater, causing the roots to turn black and rot. If you want to learn the secret to caring for Phalaenopsis orchids, make sure to watch this video carefully until the end. Your orchids will become strong, grow new roots, and bloom vibrantly all year round. Cut away the rotten and old roots that can no longer absorb nutrients. The old medium might become acidic and toxic to the roots, so all the moss needs to be removed. Rinse the orchid again with clean water under a tap. Gently washing it under a light stream removes dust, bacteria, or residue from the old medium still clinging to the roots. It also hydrates the roots, preventing dehydration after the change in growing conditions. I'll carefully clean every part, especially the roots and leaf crevices, to ensure the plant is completely clean before repotting. Place the orchid in an airy spot for one day. The next day, we'll add nutrients to boost the plant's resilience and encourage new root growth. I'll cut one aloe vera leaf like this. Aloe vera is a fantastic natural ingredient for plants. It contains minerals like calcium, magnesium, and potassium, plus salicylic acid, a compound that fights bacteria and speeds up root growth. Here's vitamin B1, considered a miracle supplement for all orchids. Add 3 vitamin B1 tablets to 500 milliliters of warm water. The main nutrients in B1 are phosphorus, phosphate, and iron. Phosphorus helps the orchid develop strong stems and roots, while iron, a hard-to-supply micronutrient, enhances chlorophyll synthesis in the leaves. Set up the blender and grind the mixture finely. Add warm water to help the vitamin B1 dissolve better and improve absorption. Warm water also activates the nutrients in aloe vera, making them easier for the plant to take in. Let the solution steep for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, filter out the solids. Soak the orchid roots in this solution for 15 minutes. Use a soft cotton pad soaked in the solution to wipe each leaf. Wiping the leaves not only removes dirt, but also allows the plant to absorb nutrients directly through the leaf surface. Aloe vera contains natural minerals and enzymes that moisturize, boost leaf resilience, and keep them glossy and healthy. Vitamin B1 stimulates growth, speeds up recovery, and prevents yellowing or wrinkling due to nutrient deficiency. Regularly wiping leaves with this mixture enhances photosynthesis, helping the orchid absorb light better for stronger growth and more blooms. If you're busy and don't have time to water orchids regularly, or don't know how to avoid rot, recycle that Coca-Cola bottle into a special orchid pot. First, peel off the outer label without tearing it. Fold the red part inward and glue the edges together. Press firmly with your fingers to create a crease. Fold it in half several times until it's this size. Draw a curved line here and cut along it to create even waves. Flip it back to the original Coca-Cola bottle position. Then use a soldering iron to cut along the curve. Now split it into 2 parts. You'll have a beautiful orchid pot. Shape it into petals by bending the edges outward. Poke several small holes around the base. These holes allow the roots to breathe. Water vapor will rise from below, keeping the medium moist. After 15 minutes, the orchid is ready to be planted in the new pot. Place the orchid in the top part of the pot. I'll let the longest root hang out like this. It'll help the plant absorb water directly. I'll use pine bark as the new medium for the orchid. Pine bark is one of the best mediums for orchids. It retains moisture without waterlogging, keeping roots airy and healthy. Add pine bark around the roots, pressing lightly and adjusting to give them optimal space to grow. Add water until it covers a portion of the pine bark below. And there you go. We've repotted a beautiful orchid. This pot saves you money and time, keeping the orchid healthy and blooming with proper watering. The root touching the water will absorb it directly for the plant. Evaporating water vapor will seep into the medium, providing consistent moisture. Use the remaining aloe vera and vitamin B, one solution to care for other orchids. Add 1.5 liters of water to dilute the solution. Water the liquid fertilizer directly onto the orchid roots. Supplying phosphorus, phosphate, and iron to support strong stems and roots. Aloe vera's enzymes and minerals retain moisture, encourage robust root growth, and enhance nutrient uptake. Meanwhile, vitamin B1 promotes new root development, helping the plant anchor quickly to the new medium and recover faster. I'll also mist the entire orchid. This method allows nutrient absorption through the leaf surface, boosting photosynthesis and overall plant health. Thanks to aloe vera's natural moisturizing properties, the leaves stay hydrated longer, avoiding wilting, especially on dry days. Plus, vitamin B1 speeds up recovery and growth, particularly for recently repotted or weakened orchids. Watering with this mixture also boosts resilience, protects roots from harmful bacteria, and promotes lush growth. I'll apply this method regularly, about 1 to 2 times a month, to ensure the plant has enough nutrients for healthy, sustainable development. A key note: avoid misting in the evening or when humidity is too high, as it can increase fungal risks. Instead, I'll mist in the early morning or late afternoon for optimal absorption while drying out before nightfall. Misting with this solution 1 to 2 times a week keeps leaves lush, roots strong, and the plant ready to bloom beautifully soon. Results after 1 month. My orchid has grown new roots on the stem. And hydroponic roots have appeared. The leaves are much greener and sturdier. For optimal growth, remember to change the water weekly. Orchids cared for with this fertilizer develop robust root systems, with many new roots anchoring firmly to the medium, improving nutrient uptake. The leaves turn lush, firm, and vibrant. Flower stems also thrive, producing more blooms with thick petals and vivid colors. Best of all, the flowers last a long time, staying beautiful for weeks. This proves that organic fertilizer care is not only safe and natural, but also delivers astonishing results. If you love organic orchid care and want healthy, long-blooming plants, try this method. Don't forget to like and subscribe to catch the best orchid care tips. See you in the next videos.